Hillary Clinton was on another network yesterday, and she was talking about linking him to this rally. He's going to have a rally at MSG. A lot of people sing, a lot of people perform at MSG. Do you link everyone who's ever performed at MSG to this neo-Nazi rally back in 1939? She's saying that's what this is, that Donald Trump is going to MSG. And she says to Caitlin, she says, and I write about it in my book. Yeah. She's trying to sell her book. So there are two messages that she's giving. Buy my book, and he's a fascist. You know, and then there's this article in the Washington Examiner. It's called Reductio ad Hitlernum, 60 years of Democrats falsely calling the Republican nominee a fascist. And I looked up reductio ad Hitlernum, and it's known as playing the Nazi card. It's in Latin.
Well, there you go.
And they go through all the lists of every Republican who's ever run for president.
60 years.
And this goes back 60 years, starting with Barry Goldwater. After, in 1964, he was the Republican nominee. The Democratic governor of California said his acceptance speech at the RNC had the stench of fascism. However, he was the one who was a pilot in the military in World War II, and the Democratic governor of California had no military experience. MLK Jr. said, we see dangerous signs of Hitlerism in the Goldwater campaign. And Jackie Robinson said, I would say that I now believe I know how it felt to be a Jew in Hitler's Germany.
Right. A couple of things, too. Barry Goldwater not paying attention. She should be looking straight ahead in those pictures. We were sitting there taking pictures.
It goes on through Nixon. It goes on through Ronald Reagan.
Hubert Humphrey said this is kind of, if the British had not fought in 1940, Hitler would have been in London. And if Democrats do not fight in 1968, Nixon will be in the White House. OK, it's the same thing.
And then Nixon won.
Right. Here's Hillary.
One other thing that you'll see next week, Caitlin, is Trump actually reenacting the Madison Square Garden rally in 1939. I write about this in my book. President Franklin Roosevelt was appalled that neo-Nazis, fascists in America were lining up to essentially pledge their support for the kind of government that they were seeing in Germany. So I don't think we can ignore it. Now, it may be a leap for some people, and a lot of others may think, I don't want to go there. I don't want to say that. But please, open your eyes to the danger that this man poses to our country, because I think it is clear and present for anybody paying attention.
I mean, amazing how she does not interrupt her like she did President Trump on the town hall. She only called him a Nazi. Right. Why interrupt?
And there was no pushback on this. Can we just talk about the fact that MSG is in New York and Hillary Clinton used to represent the state of New York? Does she have any interest of understanding why voters in New York, which is typically a Democrat stronghold, a lot of them are voting for Donald Trump? Is Donald Trump going to win New York? Obviously not. But we've never seen a Republican in modern day time come within 5-6 points in the state of New York. And it's because they have bust all these migrants in here and they're feeling the pain on a day-to-day basis.
I just used the Google machine and I looked up because I was curious what that particular event in the 1939s looked like. And apparently there was a German-American Bund held a rally at Madison Square Garden, 20,000 attendees, Nazi armbands, American flags, and stormtroopers in the aisle.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's going to look like that. I don't think so.
Yeah, it was. We were not in the World War yet. We were not in World War II yet at that point. But, you know, whatever you do not buy her book. It's terrible. She keeps writing memoirs. No one cares about her life in real time, let alone for her reflections on it. And if you did buy the book, please return it.
Can you return a book after you read it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You can?
Say it's damaged. Say it made. Well,
the library, it was free.
Well, yeah. What you do is you turn and go, I'm sorry, this made no sense. And I like it to take it back.
Like an infomercial. We'll give you your money back.
Right. Yeah, I'm all done. Everyone's dumber having read it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.